Hi everyone, it's me, Fleur. I reached 10k, I did it, and it's all thanks to you guys. I'm pretty fucking overwhelmed. I never thought I would reach this, so I really want to thank every single one of you for bringing me to this point, to this amount of followers. It really means a lot to me. And a few months ago, I promised that I would do a Q&A if I ever reached 10k. So yeah, here we are. I asked you all to send some questions, and I'm going to answer these right now. Hope you enjoy. Alright, MCO Hope asked me if you could choose any fictional character to be your friend in real life, who would it be and why? Oh god, any fictional character. Honestly, from the MCU, the first one that pops up in my head is Shuri, and that mostly because of Black Panther, the Vine references. Because I am just a person who keeps spouting out Vines all day. So I think we could just be yelling Vines to each other all day and have a great friendship with that. So yeah, I choose Shuri, probably. What's your favorite MCU movie and why? Favorite, I would still have to say Captain Marvel, because it's the first female-led Marvel movie, and it's also the movie that kind of got me really into Marvel. I love the story. I love the whole meaning behind the story. I love Brie Larson. I really love Brie Larson. And it's just a really beautiful movie. So yeah, that would be my favorite. Captain America: The Winter Soldier would be the most beautiful MCU movie though. Like the most beautiful shots and everything, and also a very good story. So that's definitely a second fave. And last question from MCU Hope is, what's your favourite colour and why? I have two. You all probably know them. Yellow, it's because it's just a very vibrant and happy colour. And blue, CM blue specifically. It's also kind of vibrant, but still different. I don't know, I just like it a lot. By Marvel, hi Lucy. Ask me, spill the tea on an unpopular Marvel opinion. Phew. I don't know if I have any unpopular opinions. I'm just basically here making my gift sets, getting into Marvel. I don't really think I have one. I do have a popular opinion. It's 3 words. Gay Carol Danvers. Please, Marvel, please let her be gay on screen. I'm begging. Kamajo Danvers asked me, do you have any specific hopes for Captain Marvel 2 or the MCU moving forward? Like I said, a gay Captain Marvel would be awesome. But yeah, generally, I hope there will be more than just one female-led Captain, Marvel movie. They introduced, as far as I know, a tiny part, a gay man in Endgame. I would love to see a LGBT character, a big character in one of the movies. And in general, I just hope that in future movies they will start using more minorities in leading roles. Yeah. Tony's Tarks, Joey, asked me, what is your favorite fight sequence from the MCU? I'm gonna have to go with Carol Danvers in Captain Marvel, just kicking some fucking Kree ass while I'm Just a Girl is playing in the background. That was poetic cinema. That was just awesome. And I also I love the fighting sequence from The Winter Soldier, the one on the bridge. That one's very cool too. Gay Marvels asked me, what's the best decision that you made? Oh god. I think right now I would say choosing like what I'm going to study. I'm doing a bachelor in nursing, so I'm going to become a nurse. And I chose that over 3 years ago. And 3 years later, I'm starting my next year, like my last year after the summer vacation. And it's just, I love it so much. I get so much joy, so much happiness out of it. So I would say that that is pretty much one of the best choices I made ever in my whole life, because it makes me really happy doing that, helping people, and yeah, it's fun. It's a beautiful thing to do. Captain Stephen Rogers asked me, what's my favorite movie of all time and why? Oh, that's a hard question. God. Favorite movie of all time. My head just goes to The Proposal. I don't know if you all know that movie with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. I have watched that movie so many times because it's just so fun. But that's not my favorite. It's just a fun movie. Oh god. I have a book here. This book. Extremely Loud and Incredible Posts. It's about 9/11, and there was a movie made from it. It's also my favorite book, like the most beautiful book I've ever read. And the movie, it's just, it's really good. You should watch the trailer. It's a very, very good movie, and it hits you right in the fucking feels. It's so good. It's really good. Okay, Anonymous asked me, favorite lesbian or bi characters, and what do you think about queer baiting? Favorite lesbian and bi characters? Hashtag throwback people. Commander Lecter. That was, for me, Lecter was like the character that was there for me in the moment that I kind of started realizing that I wasn't straight. And she always has a special place in my heart. Oh god, other favorites. Yeah, that's like one of those that, I don't know, I love that. Oh, Legacies. Penelope Park. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. Villanelle from Bling Eve, because I just like, that's my that's my little assassin, and I love her. And I just, the way Jodie Comer plays her, it's just amazing. That show is awesome. And what do I think about queerbaiting? I really hate it. I try to avoid all shows that involve queerbaiting. It has happened to me more than once that I was like, oh my god, this is going to be canon, and then it wasn't. So yeah, I hate that. I think it's extremely damaging. I think it's hurtful to people, and I try to avoid it. I try to actually watch shows with actual LGBT characters and relationships, and yeah, that's basically it. Anonymous asked, what do you do when you have spare time? I make gift sets. I go out with friends. I listen to music. I play video games. I go to the gym. Those kind of things. And what are your hobbies? Yeah, working out. doing fun things with friends, and making gift sets. I really like making gift sets. And what is your dream job? Kind of work. Well, I mean, working in a hospital. I am not sure on what floor I would like to work at this point, because I don't know all of them. But I do know that I want to work in a hospital as a nurse. That would be my dream job. And I'm probably, hopefully, going to be doing that within a year. Then the Carol Initiative asked me, who are your top 5 favorite MCU characters, and who are your least favorite MCU characters? Oh god, top 5. It's not going to be in order. Carol Danvers, Maria Hill, Wanda Maximoff, Natasha Romanoff, Valkyrie, and Hope Van Dyne. That's 6, but fuck it. Least favorite, who? Thanos and all of his goonies. I don't know. Larson Bree, Val, asked me, tell us the story of your guinea pigs. How did you think about getting them? When did you get them, and how I came up with the names? For the ones who don't know, I have 2 guinea pigs, Fonta and Theo. And yeah, they are my babies, and I love them so much. Okay, so this is Fanta. She's eating a grape right now. Yeah, the story about them. Well, let me think. 2 years ago, my brother and I have a little brother. What are you doing? We got them for our birthday. Our parents were like, you are both getting a guinea pig. Yeah, so like 2 years ago, summer vacation, also for our birthdays. How did we come up with their names? Fun story, because when we were on vacation, we were at this place, and it was like a house, and there were a few like small kids, very young kids from Belgium, and we were discussing the names for the guinea pigs. And one of these little girls she's like as a joke, like, oh, call them Fanta and cola, as in the drinks. And I get back home and I see this little munchkin, and I was like, you know what? That's gonna be your name. It's gonna be Fanta. Because people will be like, wait, the drink? And I'm like, no, it's my guinea pig. So yeah, and Theo, well, it's my little brother. I'm glad it's not something worse than that. Well, I love Theo, don't get me wrong. But yeah, he's not very good with thinking of names. So, fun time, Theo. Joey asked me, what's your favorite thing to give? Honestly, any light scene, because I suck at coloring dark scenes. Other than that, I love making those 3D gift sets. I really, really love that. And right now, at the moment that I'm filming this, I'm making like the top 10 MCU movies according to my followers. I kind of like making that, because instead of focusing at the story, you start focusing at like the beautiful shots in a movie. And I like making those. I like looking at a movie in kind of a different way. Like, I've noticed that ever since I started making gift sets, you start to watch movies in a different way. You start to watch movies while making like connections, parallels, I would be watching a movie and be like, oh my god, I need to make a gift set of this because this is such a beautiful scene. Like, something like that. But yeah, honestly, light scenes, and things that I can make 3D gift sets of. Ant-Man Scott asked, when did you know or realize you were a lesbian, and is your family supportive? Well, I actually first came out as bisexual. That is, God, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago, I think. How did I start realizing? Well, honestly, I kind of like always had this thing for women, I don't know, but I didn't really realize that, like, that for me as a woman, that women were also an option. And then one of my friends back in high school, like 4th grade, for Dutch people, I was, I think, I don't know, like 15, 16. She came out as bisexual, and for me, like, a whole world just opened, because that was a possibility too. And I think from that point on, I started thinking about it, and yeah, I think 2-3 months after that, I came out to my parents as bisexual. At first, it was an adjustment period, because like they didn't expect it. They just didn't expect it. But right now, as of this point, they are fully supportive, and like my mom, like, I'm cool with everything, and I'm gonna love seeing you and your wife at your wedding, but you have to wear a dress. And I'm like, okay, mom, because she loves like that program, Say Yes to the Dress. My mom's like, we have to do that, Fleur, and I'm like, okay, we'll do that. But yeah, but no, at first I thought I was bisexual, but that was mostly because for me, like, I knew for sure I was attracted to women. I mean, have you seen women? Look at them. They are so amazing. But yeah, I wasn't sure about men. I think it was for me just like kind of a thing, like, okay, like there's still a possibility or something. And like, I don't know, 2 years later, I just realized that no, I couldn't see myself with a man. Then I came out as a lesbian. Yeah. So that's kind of sorry. But no, everyone around me, I'm a very lucky person. In all the years that I have been out, I have never ever had a negative response to me being gay. So yeah, I'm really, really lucky. Not everyone is as lucky as I am, unfortunately. But yeah. Parched with Two Fields, Ollie, my fave. She asked me, favorite color? I've already answered that one. Favorite season? Oh god. Somewhere in between spring and summer. Because I don't really like the cold weather. But I also don't like hot weather. So, like, spring is perfect. It's warm, but not too warm. So I like that. Favorite smell, favorite city, favorite smell, oh god. I love the smell of cinnamon, I love that, and sunflowers. And my favorite city, I live near Utrecht, like in the Netherlands, Utrecht would be my favorite city. It's like, I just love it. I love the vibe that's there. And I have been to New York once, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. New York is just my thing. It's so massive. It's so, like, I still think it's gorgeous because I don't live there. But yeah, New York would be my favorite city, for sure. What foods do you like to eat when you're sad? Oh god. I think that when I'm sad, I'm just a person who grabs pretty much the first thing that's close to her. I just eat anything and everything. Yeah, I don't really have a specific comfort food. Songs that make me happiest. Everything's gonna be alright from the... I don't know. I will include the link in the post because that's like a happy song. I love that song. It always makes me happy. And my favorite songs. Right now, I'm very much into Bastille and also Billie Eilish, so I would recommend those two. Okay, that was it. Were the questions. Thank you all so much for sending them in, and I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A.